Okay, this is a recap for Monday, February 11th in the TFT trading room. I'm currently in a trade on the Russell here. Looks like I'm about to get stopped out. But let me just go over these trades. These are the trades for today. I actually took a four-wicked chart entry here and got short. Really didn't give us an entry here on the 5. Went to a nice winner. Got robbed of a few ticks. I had a error in my strategy, but went down to a full 16-tick winner. We filtered out this reverse divergence no entry trade here. I was actually in a trailing mode. So that really, is what's going on there. Here we have a nice type 2 trade entry to the long side. However, we are in reverse divergence on the 4-wick. So this trade really shouldn't have trade permission. I am going to play it out. I have a reversal Renko bar stop, essentially 8 ticks going for 16, 2 to 1. And that's essentially where we're at right now for the Russell. Crude oil, let me blow this up here. Well, this is actually good enough. We this morning there was a nice trade right here before the room opened, nice short 20-tick winner. We had a buy set up here, but we filtered it out because of reverse divergence, no entry. A lot of this is showing up today because of the choppiness of the market. It is, about 5 times stronger, in my opinion, than standard divergence. And if you can recognize ahead of time, you really don't want to trade into it. Then we have a lower low here form out of the chop zone. Nice pullback trade entry. Came down to a double bottom, missed it by a tick. Had it gone one more tick, I would have been at a break even. Instead, I took a reversal bar out at a small 5-tick loss. Got 1 tick of slippage in there. And then let me drag in the euro here. Euro had a couple nice trades and a trailer still going on. That's Friday, but today we have a nice short here, a flip trade in the value area out of the chop zone. In here, nice 16. It went exactly 16 ticks. So if you held on to it, the strategy I have would have gotten 15, and that's what I'm going to report, as a system trade. But had you held on, you would have actually gotten filled with your 16. Or you know what? I'm not sure it's to the tick. You wouldn't have. So you had to take 15 here, or you would have been at a break even. So that's there, and then we get a nice reversal trade type true with transition. On a smaller time frame chart, this will look as a double bottom reject, triple break, and nice trade here. Again, it is actually a valid in the chop zone type 2 trade on this chart as a standalone trade. So that has to do with the euro. And then let me get on here. The dollar really had no trade setups. A little bit of strange movement overnight with the euro going up and the dollar going up at the same time. Did correct itself, but usually don't see that. And then here with the ES, essentially, there was one trade that I would feel would be worth taking. Nice transition from buy to sell. Nice pullback entry here. It goes 3 bricks. We're looking for 4. Comes back after 75% to target. I moved break even. This got ticked out to break even. There really is a reverse divergence. Actually, I'm sorry. Yes, there is a reverse divergence set up right here, so we can't go long. And I did get stopped out of that Russell trade. So right here, this is not going to give us permission to go long. We have we have price here, momentum here. We have lower price here and higher momentum here. I wish I would have seen all this before I got into that Russell trade, but when trading live and looking around, sometimes you don't get to see all those things. Let me bring over the YM. Really, again here, we're going into this. This is today. There's really nothing that has signaled and set up. There may be a buy in here with a divergent start point, but it's still at a chop in sell here. So through the filters, it did not make it. So having said that, that kind of is a recap. Crude oil did take off. currently giving us no entry. It did give us an entry here in a 4-wick, but it had moved a huge amount compared to the, the range that we're moving in now. And then I just felt it was too late to get in. However, hindsight's 20/20. It did on the 4-wick. Let me just bring this in here. It did give us a trade right here, the permission trade, non-divergence right here to get in right there at 14 after such a large move, almost $1, 100 ticks. It did go to be a full 20-tick winner if you were going for that, but every entry after here, except the one at the top, was into near side divergence, and even this one was into same momentum divergence, just we call it extended. So it's kind of move. It's nice to see. It's hard to get in, especially when your main time frame chart is designed to catch those moves, the larger wick Renko, but the pullback just didn't exist. For some reason, it stayed in chop and then just took right off.